Hi, thanks for joining me on Wilderness with Monty. It's snowing up in the mountains and last night, and it's going to start snowing up there in a few hours. So I came down here to Idlewild Park in Reno to fish the Truckee River. And step one is good. It's clear enough to fish. Step two is I got to catch a fish. And it's not going to start raining and snowing here in Reno until probably 2 or 3. So I got out here nice and early. We're going to get some fishing in today. I just didn't want to, I'm off today and I didn't want to sit inside all day and do nothing. And I'd rather come out here and mess around on the river in this nice park where it's easy to walk up and down. And you know, you got to climb down to the water, but it's not that bad. And I'm glad to report my net's holding up. I was fishing for Patreon the other day, and it snapped on both sides because I use it to steady myself when I'm crossing the river sometimes, and it puts weight on it. So, duct tape here. I took the piece of snap metal off, stuffed that in with super glue, and it's been working. It's on day 2, and it's working like a champ. So, between the shoelaces, the duct tape, and the super glue, I think we're looking pretty good if I catch something. Now let's just go see if I can catch something. And the river's flowing good in through downtown Reno. And it rained and snowed last night, so I wasn't sure if I was even gonna be able to fish. But it looks pretty clear. So I'm gonna get on the other side of this bridge, start there, and then I'm gonna work my way up through this section. The water's a lot higher than the last time I came here and had success. I fished here for Patreon. I got a really nice brown under this bridge and another one upstream, but it wasn't flowing like this. This is moving. Let's go see if we can make something happen. Man, this water is high down here. And I'm gonna be fishing a lot of different presentations today. And the sun's gonna be working against me because it's behind me and it's casting a shadow, and I wanna fish upstream in this deeper flowing water. I wanna fish upstream and get my jig down. And I'm fishing barbless jigs. It's not barbless in this section, but I let everything go in rivers, so using barbs just doesn't make sense for me. Man, the last time I fished here, the water was really shallow and the flow was down. I caught a couple nice browns, but you could totally see where the fish were gonna be. When the river's flowing like this, the fish could be anywhere. So I'm just casting and bringing my jig in. I'm thinking that deep is gonna be the way here, because if the water's really, I don't know what that was. That could have been a snag. No, it felt like something, but when you come up with stuff like that, that just means I'm down on the bottom where I need to be. This is so different than the last time I was here, man. But I'm gonna probably go up and try to find some faster stuff where I can fish pool to pool, rock to rock. This is, I can still get something here. This is just really labor intensive trying to cover the water I need to cover, because the fish can be in any lane, and there's a lot of lanes on the waters when the river's this big. I'm trying to jig this down through this deep stuff, see if I can't pick something up down deep, but we'll see. And I just had a real nice brown come from across the river. He followed it right up. I put the jig back in, but he didn't go for it. So I gotta make a few casts here to see if I can run into that fish again. I don't know where he came from, but he came right up. I saw him come right up in under my feet. He came right up to like right there. I put the jig in and jigged it, and he didn't. He was like, come on, dude. I don't know if it's the same one, but it's one. There he is. It's a good fish. It's a city fish. Got him. Woo! That's a nice brown, boy. Whew, and the jigs already fell out of his mouth. And the jig just sitting on his side. The thing popped right out. All right, I'm gonna let this guy rest up and we're gonna take a look at him. Gotta get my gloves off to get my hands wet. Let's see this brown. There he is. That is a beautiful fish right there. Nice big brown to start the morning off with. There he goes, back out to his deep lair. So what I did to get that fish, and I'm making a lot of casts because there's so much water, is I casted that particular cast upstream diagonally, keeping my rod tip low, and I'm just trying to scoot it deep, and I'm doing little pulls. You know, and I'm trying to keep my jig out there as long as possible to cover as much water as possible, because there's just, the fish can be holding at any boulder. The river is so high that I need to really take my time and fish this deep water. You know, the faster stuff is quicker because I can target specific things easier. When the water's like this and it's just featureless, I know there's boulders because I've seen it when it's shallower, but there's just, the fish can be over so much real estate, and if I don't make specific fan casts and fish different spots, then I could miss a fish that's holding out there and I'd never know it was there. That section from the bridge, and I fished this deep, fast stuff. I'm gonna go to the other side. The water looks a little more fishable on the other side. Last time I was here, the river was low enough where I could fish the whole river from this side. I can't even come close to getting the water that I want to get over there if I try to cast from here. So that's gonna do it. I'm gonna wrap it up early. I want to get home. I got that nice fishing. That's the only fish I saw. And I fished a lot of water. I fished a lot of fast water looking for rainbows. I wasn't getting anything. So I'm gonna call it quits early. It's only been a couple hours. You know, I have to get up at 4 in the morning tomorrow. I have a new job where I work at 6 a.m. and I work 12-hour shifts. And I said before that I wanted to have a situation where between YouTube and Patreon subscriptions, I'll be able to work a little less and get an extra day to fish, but that hasn't happened. So I switched jobs and I'm working 3 days one week, 4 days the next, 12-hour shifts, and that's gonna give me the 4th day I need this spring to do a little bit more fishing, a little bit farther, because it's the driving that kills me. I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna go home, get this video up for you. I hope you enjoyed this week of fishing. I'm pretty much fishing in between snow. There's more snow coming down here in Reno. It's probably already snowing up in the mountains. So it is what it is, and we just fish what we can and where we can this year. That's what it's gonna be. So I hope you enjoyed that nice brown. I certainly did. Thank you for joining me on Wilderness with Amani. Until next time.